on my shoulder, or like the one of those, you know, just like good old classic romantic songs, because I think they're very calming and it helps me unwind at night. So I had it on speaker and I heard a creaking sound. So in the toilet, I actually forgot to draw this part, but this one has like a glass door here, so then the water of the shower doesn't like leak out. So I heard like a creaking sound, but I was like washing my face, right? I was like washing my face, I was washing my hair, and I heard a creaking, but it also could be from the song. You know what I mean? Because like old vintage songs do have like a creaky sound effect. So I thought it was the song, and I was like, oh, whatever. And I continued like washing my face. And then, this is the creepy part. Because I had makeup on, I used a, like, it's like an oily makeup remover. It's kind of like a paste. So how you use it is after you remove your makeup, you go into the shower. It's kind of like a paste balm. Yeah, it's like a makeup remover balm. And you slobber it on your face and you let it sit on your face for like 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a cleansing balm. So you let it sit on your face for a couple of minutes before washing it off. And I had it on my face. Like I covered my eyes, obviously, because I had eye makeup. And then I felt like someone grabbed my shoulder as I was in the shower. Like my eyes are closed. I have like makeup balm, like the facial cleansing balm and everything. And I felt like a touch, like genuinely a touch on my shoulder. Another important part is I was washing my hair. So at that time when I had cleansing balm, I had hair conditioner on. So it's like as the hair conditioner is setting in, I remove my makeup, right? So there is no way that that's my hair, because my hair is like flat. You know, it's like it's flat, it's still, and it's conditioned. If you've ever conditioned your hair doesn't move like that. So I genuinely felt something on my shoulder. And the first thing I thought about is like someone is pranking me. Because I just told Shoto and U-san that I don't like showering with so many people in the room. And at that time, Shoto made a comment. Shoto was like, are you scared that people are gonna peek in? Like kind of like making it into a joke, where it's like, haha, like you think one of us is gonna like peek into the shower and watch you shower or something, Lamau, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I mean, who, like, I know that you guys won't do that, but like, what if, you know, like it's just one of those subconscious things, right? And then Shoto was like laughing about it. So I thought that it's a prank, because like we just talked about this and Shoto made it into a joke. But then I thought about it again. I was like, that's not funny. You know what I mean? Like, I know that like we're friends here, but you know, if Shoto decides to fucking touch me while I'm naked in the shower, that's not a funny joke. Like, that's weird, right? And I was like, Shoto would never do that. You know, I was like, because like instantly I was like, wait, are they like trolling me? No, but Shoto wouldn't do that. Like, I'm naked right now. Like, it's not like I'm fucking, like, oh, I still have clothes on. No, like, I'm butt fucking naked. That's weird. And then I thought maybe U-san would do it. Here's the thing, though. I'm close with U-san. Like, we've known each other a lot. We've met each other a lot. So I was like, U-san would also never do that. Like, U-san is very, like, everyone is very respectful. And with U-san, they are big on distance, right? So they really know how to like give you space. So I was like, U-san would also never do that. And I'm naked. Like, that's not a funny joke. So I said, but like, I mean, I thought it was still a prank because I could feel an arm still on my shoulder. So I was like, I said like, I yelled out, I was like, U-san! I said that because in my head, Shoto would never do this. U-san would never, but you know, if I had to choose, like, is it Shoto or is it U-san? U-san is more likely because I'm closer with U-san. Like, I've met U-san more than Shoto, right? But I yelled out loud. I was like, U-san! Like that. And then I slowly opened my eyes and I saw, and I'm not joking, chat, like, I had balm. Like, I had makeup balm on my face. So I was like removing it from my eyes. And I was like, U-san! I opened my eyes and I saw like a figure. Like a body. You know, like I saw like a neck, a shoulder, like a human torso. You know what I mean? like a very pale human torso. And I jumped back, like I blinked, I jumped back, and it's gone. Like, gone. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Like, all they heard was me going like, U-san, like that. Right? And I was like looking around, I was like, nobody was there. You know? And I got so freaked. I was removing everything with like my eyes open. Like, I did not want to blink. I was like washing everything like this. Like, I was like quickly doing it. I went out. I had like a bathrobe on. Like, I had a bathrobe, I had a towel on. And I was like, hello? Like, I opened the door. And then U-san and Shoto were still on the bed. And they're like, yeah, you called me? Like, even U-san was like, yeah, you called me? And I was like, did you guys enter my toilet? And they're like, no. And I was like, shit. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm not... If I have to be reasonable, maybe it could be like... The creaking could be the song, the touching could be wind, and then maybe the figure was like the remaining makeup face balm that I still had, because I did have some like balm still on the eyes. But chat, I swear to you, I know what I saw. I know what a human torso, like a human body looks like. It literally looked like a human body. But if you wanna cope, it could also be just makeup balm. But I was so fucking scared, because you know when someone touches your shoulder? If something touches your shoulder, that's different. I felt like fingers. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just a blob. Like, I could feel like 4 things. Like, the 4 things on the front, like 1 thing in the back. Like, I felt it. You know? So I was like, this is weird. You know, I was like, that's so fucking scary. And now I'm like, shit, I still have conditioner in my hair. Like, I wasn't done with anything. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to say it. Because here in Asia, we have a belief that if something happens, like something weird, like supernatural-ish happens, you don't talk about it. Because if you acknowledge they exist during that time, they are going to like bother you even more, right? So it's one of those like beliefs where like, the less you acknowledge it, the less bother you have. So I'm just like, I remember I literally asked them, I was like, did you guys enter my toilet? They're like, no. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. They're like, why? And I'm like, no, nothing. Don't worry about it. So then I was like, the whole time I was showering with both my eyes open. I was going like this, like my head, like my eyes were hurting because like everything was like, the water was touching my eyes and everything, you know? So I was like, okay, but after that night, I want you to know. So I'll draw this in blue. I sleep over here. U-san sleeps over here, right? Shoto and Yuzu sleeps on the other room. I'm sleeping next to the shower, and I'm like freaked the fuck out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm sleeping in this bed, clearly made for 2 people. U-san is sleeping on the other bed. I'm alone. Numi was supposed to be on this bed, but she isn't. And I'm next to the toilet. So I'm like, fuck me. Now I'm really scared. So this is the first time I asked this, but I was like in the middle of the night, I woke up and I was like, U-san? And U-san's like, And I'm like, are you awake? And U-san's like, yeah. And I was like, I stood up and I was like, I walked slowly to U-san's bed and I was like, U-san, can you sleep on the bed with me? And U-san's like, isn't Numi gonna sleep on the bed? And I was like, yeah, but Numi isn't sleeping tonight on the bed and I don't want to be alone because I can't sleep on U-san's bed. That's a single person bed and we can't fit there. So I was like, yeah, but Numi isn't here yet. And U-san's like, is Numi gonna be okay that I'm sleeping in her bed? And I'm like, it's okay. It's like a big bed. You can sleep over there. And then I'll sleep over here and it'll be fine. And thank God, U-san's like, okay. So then that night, me and U-san were like sleeping here. Like U-san moved to this bed and I got really scared. And I turned around and I looked at U-san. I was like, U-san, and I want you to know this, okay? I've known U-san for a while. Our friendship is definitely not the touchy-feely type. Like, U-san is not very physical. I'm not very physical. We've always been very like holding each other's hand is the most we'll go. We don't even hug. Like, I don't hug U-san. U-san doesn't hug me. Like, we're very like, you are you, I am me, we're good. But this night, I was so freaked out because I didn't say anything. Because if I told them anything, I'm scared that it'll attract something more, right? So I'm quiet. I'm like keeping it to myself. And I'm like paranoid as shit, you know? So I got scared and I was like, U-san, can I sleep closer to you? And they're like, yeah, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. So then I literally, that was the first time I was like I curled next to U-san to go to, like, that was the only time I could sleep because like I'm trying to get the furthest away from I was trying to distance myself as much as possible from the bathroom. So I was like this. I was like, oh, okay. And I ended up sleeping like right next to U-san. And I was like, I'm so sorry if I make you uncomfortable. And U-san's like, no, it's fine. And I was so scared. And I think in the middle of the night, I was like wondering, I'm like, man, would it be weird if I just like, because now U-san's bed is empty. Would it be weird if I just like, you know what I mean? Like U-san's now sleeping on the main bed. Maybe I can just like that. But then U-san wouldn't fucking fall asleep. Like, U-san is awake. Like, I'm like checking up and U-san's like on their phone. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy. My meds are kicking in and I'm getting zooted and I'm gonna go to bed. Please go to bed. And U-san's not sleeping. So I'm like, fuck you. So I fell asleep here. Like, literally right next to U-san. But ever since that night chat, I got so scared of sleeping alone. So then every single night after that night, U-san was sleeping on the bed with me because I got so scared of sleeping on my own bed alone because that was so freaky. And then, you know what made it worse, chat? The day after, I couldn't handle it anymore, so I brought it up. I only brought it a little bit. Like, I didn't talk about the detail of it, but I talked about like a little bit of it. And then Shoto, chat, when you tell a friend that you're like, oh my god, I don't know, but I think I saw like a ghost or something, you want your friends to be like, no way, right? Like, maybe no way, or like change the topic. Like, that would be the easiest. Shoto sat there and he's like, wait, I felt something too. Nah, bro, it's so over. I was like sitting there, I'm like, nah, bro, it's over. We're done for. We're done for. We're dead. Final destination, we're dead. Not even. Welcome back. You know what? Close enough. Welcome back, Insidious. Fuck no. And what made it worse was I opened Twitter and it was like, the Annabelle doll is missing. And I'm like, yeah, fuck me. I know we're like in Thailand, the Annabelle doll is nowhere here, but like, that's a sign. That's a sign, bro. So I was like, yeah, well, okay. So I was freaked fucking out. And I was like, no. Like, I remembered, I was like waiting because I was like, Numi is supposed to sleep in our room. Like, the next day I was like, Numi's supposed to be here. Numi's not there. And I'm like, that's fine. Okay. Numi's supposed to be here. Okay. Like, every night I had to be like, U-san, can you please come here again? Sorry. And the next day I was like, U-san, can you please come here one more time? Sorry. Like, I had to keep doing that. And I was like, when the fuck is this bitch coming? I was like, when is Numi coming? Because like, come on, man. I can't do this. I was like, hello, I can't sleep alone and I don't want to sleep alone anymore.
You done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you so hot that I melted. I fell right in the quiet. I have tears in my eyes before the cool done over.